Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Coach Jeff, and I am from the Hanover Horde Heroes Hydra Dragons. Yes, we did out of fourth because we ended up having a lot of teams to play for the upcoming Rocket League season. Am I streaming over there? Oh, you might want to set it up so they can see that stream. That'd be really cool. It's probably in that first tab, yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. Very cool. So now we're just making sure the parents in here are able to see it. You guys will be able to hear me, see me, know me, love our team, love our team. Make sure to come visit us, xpleaguehanoverpa.com to find out more. You can actually see more information scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Today's game is going to be the Hanover Hydra versus the Triangle Wolves. At least I believe that's who we're playing. I should probably pull that up to verify. Let's pull that up to verify. I do not have that there. Let's see here. Let's go back. Let's take a look down here. As you can see, we have it all listed out here. Yes, I'm correct. The Triangle Wolves. A lot of games going on today, so it's getting in and out of my brain, trying to figure out which ones, especially when it comes to things like Fortnite. Now we're going to be playing Overwatch. Earlier today, as you might have seen in the stream, we were supposed to have a simultaneous game. There's no way to play 18 kids all at once. But the Hanover Horde took on the Hanover Heroes, did an amazing job. Both teams, I have to hand it to both of them. The stress of playing each other is pretty high, but they definitely were champions on both sides. Unfortunately, only one could go on to win. That was our Hanover Horde. The Hanover Heroes will now start in the losers bracket, but they have a really good chance of being able to take over second place. And if that's the case, all they have to do is continue winning on the losers bracket, which I wish they'd call it something besides that because it's just really terrible sounding. But it is double elimination for these regionals, so it's very cool that we're able to do that. Here we go. Looks like we're getting ready to kick it off. Looks like Kings Row was the one that was after the coin flip. They got to pick a spot first that they wanted to be able to play at. So we're going to go into Kings Row. As you can see, red hair dude, Triangle XP6 Lobos, Triangle XP4 Blaze, and Shadowstorm 5 or Shadowstorms are in the red. That is our opposite team. That's the Triangle Wolves. And we have Little Dog, Bearbo Fraggins, K-Sun. Those are all playing remote. CNH Horde 5, CNH Horde 7, CNH Horde 2 are all playing here at the center. But we're going ready to play. As you can see, the objective here is a hybrid. So blue team, which will be us, Hanover, will try to defend first. And I have 30 seconds to get ready. And as you can see, there is some time coming in from that. Yeah, those guys are getting over there. It looks like our Lucio's trying to get over there. Little Dog's trying to get over there to give them a little bit of what for. See who's in that. Peek in that door. Take a look around. Trying to get an idea of what's going on there. Hanzo pulled off a little bit of a atrocious kick there. That was good though. Trying to get in the fight. And it looks like they have a May. Or I can't tell if that's a May or not. I don't know. It might actually be a McCree. It is a McCree. And Hanzo is actually doing a good job making some shots from over this side. But the red team's making their maneuver over. They brought in their Reinhardt to face up. We have our ball trying to try out, but the ball actually got kind of whapped a little bit early. But the red team is now on the point. The Wolves are getting ready to take over the point and getting ready to move the objective. So here it comes. The blue team, our team, Hanover, is giving it a shot, pushing it forward here. They have a payload now. They're going to try and move. The Wolves do. And here it comes. It's going that way. They are doing an amazing job of sticking it together, trying to keep that really, really hard fight going. The Blues are up. He's moving in by himself. I'm not exactly sure why they're moving in by themselves. We do have a Junkrat. The Junkrat should be taking well advantage of that. Junk should be dropping some stuff down there. But nope, Junk just got taken out. That was unfortunate. But Lucio's down here around the corner making some boops. And the boops are not doing much any good. And he easily gets eliminated. Red team's almost to the checkpoint. The blue team is still getting their bearings together. Moving in over this way. And yeah, almost there. And then the Reaper tried to make a little push in there. Reaper's going to go down. They're going to go ahead and let them take that first point. And now he ended up getting it. Oh man, that Junkrat's actually pulling off a lot of bombs, a lot of lengthy bombs, keeping them at a bay. The team, yep, it's gonna be Reinhardt v Reinhardt. Oh, and there's Arya. Ended up taking our Reinhardt pretty unhesitantly. They just wiped him right through there. The Red's still moving the payload. They're doing a real good job of coalescing, getting right there on top of the objective, and pushing it forward, not without much hesitation. Doing a good job. They're going to pull off a pirate ship now and try and bring that sail up, keep that protected while they're trying to move it forward. Blue is able to stop them for the moment, which is good. As you can see, the Mercy. Oh, we dropped some landmines. That was from our lovely wrecking ball. And not very bad. That's actually pretty good. They were able to get the payload to start moving backwards. They knocked the whole team out, which was really cool. Interestingly enough. Maybe there's a little bit of a game plan shifting here. There could be. They could keep this fight going. The one thing you need to do is watch out for Moira with her ultimate. Oh, she was able to take out most of the team with that ultimate, and there's some shots in there. Diva's in here trying to get some shots in, but as you can see, it's not going to be simple. She's trying, but here we go. Here we go. The push is forward. These guys are still have it. Oh, they kept it from landing. It's good because I mean that's 4 minutes. They're wasting. They're wearing the time down, which is good. But there it goes, and they eventually got it. Hybrid maps are always more difficult and a little bit more adventurous when it comes to trying to push things forward. Now, the games we played earlier, the other two gold teams, I thought for sure they were going to pick Kings Row as one of the maps they did not want to have to deal with, because Kings Row is actually kind of very straightforward. There's a lot of narrow alleyways and things like that. Like I'm looking at these alleyways, and it's just one giant pathway, but this almost insurmountable choke point right here where the gate's at. That main gate, that's really, really tough one to play. You can sit there and waste a lot of time trying to go around it, like up top over there and such. But it doesn't get you past this choke point. The whole area is just one giant choke point, and it's pretty terrible. So Blue's on blue. Blue's going to try and get to the area over here. It looks like they've moved on to a bastion for the other team, but we've also moved on to a bastion too. And also a Reinhardt. Looks like we have a Mercy, a Baptiste, and a Diva, and also a Junkrat. Their makeup on their side is definitely an interesting component or composition. They have a Bastion, a Junkrat. Then they have a Lucio, a Sigma, a Orisa, and a Baptiste as well. These guys have got to know they've got to keep pushing forward best they can. They have that Reinhardt up. Oh, that's Mercy res, but the Mercy was a suicide res, so she ended up getting killed over trying to res one of the team. As you can see, they've picked up a little spot up top there. The only way to get to that is if we have a diva, and the diva actually makes her way up top first. But the diva looks like she's trying to make things from afar. There's also Farah. Farah is actually a good pick. If you can get the Farah to actually come in and try and fight from up there. But these guys are not pushing forward quite as well as you would talk to them about. They do have to be a little bit more aggressive pushing forward, not worry about how difficult it's going to be or how much they're going to have to press. But at the same time, I think they also realize that there's some things, there's some obstacles that they want to try to be able to get past, and they do believe that they're obstacles, and they don't want to push towards those, jumping over those leaps and bounds. So yeah, so they're not pushing quite as well as I would hope they would, but they need to get a res there for our guy. But see, yeah, they're just standing there. They're not really pushing forward. Yeah, those guys have got to move to try and get in there. Not going to be good because now they're just becoming fodder for the junk shooting down from the top. I had a little bit of a stutter there. That was weird. Up defense wall. Not going to be able to do much with that. Baps. Immortality field, or no? What is that? That's the. I guess that's Farah's. Or no, it wasn't Farah. I don't know. It's one of those things that's a magnifier. Basically, you shoot through it, it does extra damage, but didn't really work out too well for him. We switched out some guys, and they're still trying to push forward, but they're not pushing up. I think they see that Bastion sitting there, and they're so worried about the fact the Bastion's just sitting there that they're not making that concerted effort to everybody sort of push forward and try and take him out. And I'll worry about him. And the more you move towards him and separate yourself, better of a chance you have of taking him out. But that's okay. That's okay. It's a long season, so it's one of those deals where, you know, it's a lot that could be taught and a lot that they still have to learn. And this is one of those things where they really still have to learn. Not pushing forward to get the point. Almost doesn't seem like a good idea just to be doing this sitting there, but what they've decided to do, and that's where we're going to maintain this team at. May not have a chance to see them move forward if they happen to be double eliminated. But we'll see. We'll see. Always stay positive. Always stay positive. 15 seconds left for them to even, they have to take the point in 15 seconds. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, the Arissa has dropped her matrix, so now she is getting everybody to double, or 1.5 times their typical amount of firepower. Oh no. Eva comes in, tries to drop the bomb. It's not, only gets one person. That, the overtime flags are dropping, and that's that. That will be that. The Triangle Wolves win this first match. We'll go ahead and place that up there so they get a chance to see. Oh, the Junkrat on our team, who is played by. Come on, guys. It was played by our number 7 seat. Yeah, it was a good job. Good job, guys. A good try. But I think we can push forward. We're going to try a little bit harder. Next match, we have a little bit of time here, so we're going to push on to a commercial real quick. I'll be right back. I'm going to go have a little bit of a chat with these guys and see what's going on. We'll talk soon. All right, kiddos, we are back. So, yeah, so they lost the first one, so the other team got to ban 3 maps. The 3 maps that they decided to ban are Paris, Volskaya, and Horizon. It seems to be those 3 are the least liked maps. So our team has chosen Hanover to play, which is an attack map. So, you know, the objective here is to take this control point right there, and there's also another control point way down far over there. Some of the most insurmountable fighting areas are these right here, right at this front door, which can be very difficult to get through, because unless you can fly, then you can take it up here, or if you can climb walls, you can jump up through there. But to get around this is really tough. Not easy at all. And I mean, if you look, there's a wall all the way down here, which drops off right there and kills a guy if you try to go that way. So literally the only access point is this way right here. We're going to start this up. The Wolves are going to have the first defense. They're going to be popping right here at that point. Very familiar with that hole. As it stands, Hanamura was one of the maps the gold teams did not want to play. I'm sorry, the Hanover Horde did not want to play this, so they banned it as one of their maps earlier today. We'll be able to follow their gameplay later on today after this game is over. Red is pushing up, but not pushing forward, and I kind of wish they'd push a little bit more forward to try and get in here. There's a glut right here of guys, of course. That makes it very difficult to get past that, especially, like I said, when there's only one spot that's like right there, that doorway. Very difficult to just pass through that without encountering heavy resistance. And these guys are not making the push that I really wish they kind of would do. Here we're trying this, and yeah. Oh, and they got a Torbjorn turret right there, it's making making it impossible to play. Ball needs to hammer down on that to be able to get rid of that turret. That turret is making things very uncomfortable. As you can see, like I said, this push, this spot right here, is very difficult to get beyond. If you don't have a game plan beyond just, pushing up to it and then fighting, if you actually push forward, you would have a chance to break through that. As you can tell by my stream casting, one of my favorite words is always or actually. This is the way I am. Sorry, folks. You're going to hear me say it a lot. So, they try to push that on. There's some Torb puke coming out right there. The Torb, I forget what it's called. I just call it Torb puke because he always just like, see, it's like lava throw up all over the place. Makes it difficult for people to walk across and ends up killing guys in the long run. So here we go. It's a one last push here, I think, maybe 2. If they can get their stuff together and get these guys pushing to go in, we may be having problems with 2 of the players on this team losing connectivity. It could even be up to 3 players that are losing connectivity, and that's the reason why they just come to a standstill all of a sudden, because they're playing remotely on a connection that's not perfect. So that could be an issue, but we won't place blame there. We'll just say that they're having a rough time of it, and it'd be better had they been here at the center, and it might have been a little bit more potentially easier, better for them to win. So, but we'll see. We'll see. We can't blame that on everything. We've got to be able to say, hey, these guys still need a little bit of work, and I really think that they are good. They just need to work on it. Oh, that was a good drop. Good hammer down right there. Earth Shatter. Took out a couple of guys all at once. That was actually really nice. But he didn't have anybody to take advantage of that ult with him. If they'd have had somebody, then that have made things a little bit different. But there's a gravity well storm, and pulled everybody in. Wasn't able to do much with it. Oh, and then a ball comes in, but it looks like it's going to be 6v1 on ball, which makes it very difficult to win. And then 5v1 right there. So that's it. Hanover squad definitely pushed towards it. Didn't have much of a strategy pushing forward. Like I said, they may have some issues with some of the characters dropping low, but we won't blame it on that. We'll just say, hey, they gave it their best shot. So, possibly the last match coming up right here, last round. They're going to switch sides. The defensive is going to be on us. We will have to push up and keep up right there. If the other team is able to get into that point for at least one tick of the clock, which is about a third way around the thing, they will win this match. And that ultimately will win the game. But we will see. So, it's a little bit of work. We need to work with these guys on a few things. Won't be having another Overwatch season until later on this year. So the rest of the summer's off, and then it probably won't be until October or so until we're playing Overwatch again, unfortunately. Out of all the competitive games, I think this is the best one that they have in the XP League. But then again, I may be biased. I just like playing this game a whole lot, so... And here we go. The guys are up there, and not one of them are at the door, blocking the door, which means they're probably going to get taken advantage of very, very quickly. We have gone over numerous times about them being at that door. They're just waltzing through as we speak. And that's going to make it very difficult. Game is paused. We lost 2 players. Yes, we did. We lost 3 players. 2 players. 2 players. We lost 2 players. Game is starting back up with only 4 players. Nope. They're back in. We're good there. Okay, so nobody's pushing in towards that door. These guys are getting a real good push up there. And they have been able to eliminate this team relatively swiftly. They're on the point, and that will do it, folks. Good game all the way around. Thank you to the Triangle Wolves for playing our 1C team, the Hanover Hydra. It was a good attempt for them to try and make it to the regionals. They will have a second game that they are able to play. Hopefully they can win through that. Hopefully we'll actually have some of the kids in center to be able to play that so they can get a little bit further. But I don't think that's going to happen because I think it's all taking place today. So that's that. Very good game, guys. So we will talk to you very soon. Whether or not we play a third game, I won't post it here. So you guys have yourself a wonderful evening. Please stay tuned. We will have some more games coming up very, very shortly, including our Hanover Horde team playing somebody not in center, as well as our Heroes team. Thank you very much. You guys have yourself a good one. We'll talk to you soon.